Good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Welcome to my meditation. I have committed to meditating each day, every day, for myself personally. And most days I'm doing it live here on my YouTube channel to invite you to meditate with me. There is a power in meditating together. It makes it easier, keeps me on track as well, so thank you for that, because I'm human too. I get distracted in meditations and sometimes I just want to quit and go and do something. That I'm doing it live here, it keeps me at it for like half hour. So let's meditate. This is going to be an abundance meditation, about 30 minutes long, and straight after I finish this I'm going to do a live show for the members of this channel. That's going to be readings for the members. So if you'd like to come along to that, you can click that join button down there in the next half hour. Okay, so let's get meditating. We'll start off by relaxing the nervous system because that makes meditation a bit easier. So let's do that. Taking some deep breaths, breathing in, and then a slow deep breath out. Another deep breath in. And then slowly releasing that breath. This is an excellent way to calm our nervous system down very quickly at any time. Breathing in again. And then letting that go really slowly. So now let's move our consciousness around our body with my prompts. If you find any areas of tightness or any kind of holding that you're doing, just let that go as we move around the body. So we'll start off first in the toes of the left foot, moving into the arch of the foot, to the heel and the ankle, up the left, lower leg, calf, that's the one. Into the left knee, and from the left knee up the thigh to the left hip. Now feeling the femur within the hip socket there and just letting that go. No need to hold on to the leg there. Moving around to the back, the glute, feeling where the point of contact is with whatever you're sitting or laying on, and just feeling the muscle being supported by that. So the muscle doesn't need to do anything, it can be supported by whatever it's on. Moving now into the toes of the right foot. Moving into the arch of that foot, to the heel, into the ankle. From the ankle, let's go up the calf to the right knee. And from the right knee, up the thigh to the right hip. Again, feeling the femur within that hip socket and just letting that go. Moving back around the back to the glutes. I'm feeling whatever the glute's resting on, the right glute. Letting it be supported by whatever it's on. Feeling that muscle melt away. Now let's take a deep breath into the belly, make our bellies as big as possible. And then let that go, releasing the belly and any tension in the belly as you let that air go. Another deep breath in, this time into the upper rib cage and the upper back. Make yourself as big as possible. And then relaxing the whole of the upper body as you let that breath go. Let's move into the spine now, starting at the base of the spine, moving up toward the neck. Stretching your spine out, making yourself taller as you go. And then when we get to the neck, let's move our right ear to our right shoulder. I find it's easier to release the neck by moving it myself. I hold a lot of tension in my neck. Left ear to left shoulder. Let's look over the right shoulder. Over the left shoulder. Back to neutral, let's look up to the sky. And down to the navel. And back to straight, balancing your head so that your neck is nice and relaxed. Let's move up to the jaw now, relaxing the jaw. Stretch your mouth wide if that releases the jaw. And then moving up the cheeks to the eyeballs, moving the eyeballs back and down, relaxing your tongue to the roof of your mouth as well. Up to the eyebrows, relaxing those apart and down. The whole of the forehead relaxing. And the scalp, the whole of the scalp relaxing, feeling your ears move down just a little towards your shoulders. Let's move into the left fingers now. Moving from the fingers to the palm of the hand and into the thumb and into the wrist. Up all the little muscles of the forearm to the left elbow. And from the left elbow, let's move up the bicep and tricep to the shoulder, feeling that left shoulder relaxing down away from the ear. Across the back of the shoulders, let's move to the right shoulder now and feeling that relaxed down and away from the ear. Down the bicep and tricep, to the elbow, the right elbow down, all of those little muscles of the forearm to the wrist, to the thumb, and the palm, and then out through the fingers. Now for this meditation, we're going to place the consciousness, our conscious focus, onto the third eye, which is in between the eyebrows and up a little bit. Keeping our focus there and remaining aware of everything that's going on, all of the distractions. We're not trying to push those distractions away or ignore them. We're trying to be consciously aware of them all and remain present with it all. So whether it's sounds outside of yourself, like there's a power tool going on outside at the moment, bodily sensations inside of yourself, itch or whatever's going on there. Whether it's your subconscious mind reminding you what you should be doing instead, or something that's annoying you. It could be an emotion that comes up. Just being present with it all, not trying to push it away or quieten it down, just noticing it, accepting every distraction that comes along. Remaining with that focus on the third eye. And if you do find that your subconscious mind and its thoughts distracts you and you go along with it, thinking about something, as soon as you wake up from that, just bring yourself back to your third eye focus, just accepting this is part of the human condition. It happens to us all when we're meditating. Be curious about it. We want to accept everything that's going on, not fight it. Being aware of our environment outside of us and internally as well is a great state to be in, to remain in that awareness. Because then we can pick up the vibes, we can pick up the guidance, we can pick up the warning signs, all kinds of things when we remain present. It's when we drift off with our thoughts that we're not present, we can't pick up that guidance, we can't see the dangers coming. So practicing being consciously aware of those distractions is very important. We don't want to numb ourselves or get practiced in ignoring things. But we do want to remember who we are, which is this conscious awareness. And the more you practice this, both in meditation and in life as well, in the rest of your life, trying to remain consciously present, the more you're going to pick up on cues, on guidance, on what makes you feel certain ways so you can make better choices for yourself. And pick up on cues so that you can protect yourself and draw boundaries and all kinds of things. So what does this all have to do with abundance? Abundance is source energy. It's the same energy as love. It just is. It's everything. An abundant state is one where everything flows to you with ease. You get into that abundant state when you're in the flow, when you're aligned, or when you are consciously present. You see, when we can be consciously present and picking up those cues, especially when we get really practiced in it so we can hear the superconscious mind, that's inspired thought, ideas, our higher self, source, spirit, our guides, whatever you want to call it. That's going to lead you, those ideas and that guidance is going to lead you to your abundance, what's right for you. Again, abundance is all energy, it's all things flowing to you, so it keeps you on path with everything. Nothing more important than anything else. And when we can be present and trust this path, because you'll be getting confirmation with signs and synchronicities that this is your path, that you're on path, you're going to see many more signs of abundance. That's the flow and the ease. Whatever you need, whenever you need it, flowing to you. Being present in this present moment, you have everything that you need. And our subconscious mind tells us that we don't, that we need more. You know, the subconscious mind, it comes from a place of lack. It comes from a place of fear. But it isn't right. And we can't believe it. Because if you believe it, you're going to come from that place of lack, and you're going to stop the things that you need for this point right now flowing to you. Right now, the abundance that you need might be an idea. It might be a path that you need to walk next, a direction that you need to go in, someone that you need to talk to. It might be a change in focus. Abundance can be all kinds of things. It's whatever we need in the moment, and it does flow to us if we can be open to it. But as human beings, we tend to think of abundance as being cold hard cash, and we block everything else off. And so what we need as it comes to us, we're like, no, that's not what I wanted. I want cold hard cash, you know, and we can ignore the true path. We can ignore the guidance. We can ignore that those things are abundance too, and it's leading us to a balanced place of being in the flow. So be curious about what's coming up for you. Instead of seeking what you think you need, be open to finding out what spirit thinks you need next. Allow life to be a balanced thing, a a mixture of inner work, outer work, times where we're focusing perhaps on relationships, or times we're focusing on our creativity and learning something, and a time when we're teaching, and all of these things flow. This is why it's better to not have an agenda of our own, because then we can refuse what is flowing, and we can say, I'm not abundant, I'm not in the flow, because we don't want the flow to be what it is. What if where you are right now is right? What if your next step is the one that's in front of you? What if the challenge that you're going through right now is abundance? What if it is the next step? You see, the subconscious mind is going to try and get us out of the challenges or avoid the challenges. But our superconscious mind doesn't want that. It wants us to see that those challenges are the way forward. So you might like to see the path, your path, as an adventure, at life as a very connected thing with your path ahead of you, and it being a very balanced thing, and you going with it, allowing yourself to be free to follow the signs. Instead of judging the signs. You see, when you're fighting the flow, you're fighting the whole universe. You're fighting abundance energy. So it's best not to have an agenda. It's good to have goals and to stretch ourselves, but to also tune in and then go with the flow of our lives. Go with what's being presented to you right now. Work on that. Improve in that area. Change your mind about that. So often we come across a brick wall, or so it seems. It feels like the universe is blocking us from something, and it often is. Customers can say to me, when they're feeling stuck like this, that it feels like the universe has forgotten about them, like they're not getting any guidance, that they don't know the path. But that brick wall, it is the path. Often we're trying to make leaps ahead of where we're at instead of staying where we're at and then dealing with what's coming up from us, for us, where we're at. Your current challenge is the path. Acceptance of where we're at right now. That's what we practice in meditation. Remaining present, accepting the feelings, thoughts, sounds, distractions, all of it. Remaining consciously aware so that we can be present, so that we can pick up on all of those signals, clues, signs. Being present so that we can hear the superconscious mind, the guidance for our way forward, that wise part of ourselves. Listening to the subconscious mind, which is fearful, and trying to tell you about all the things you should be scared of. Just listening to it so that it feels heard, so that it's less fearful. Realizing that that subconscious mind, it's not you. It's just a tool, it's just a part of the mind that is there to protect you from things that could go wrong. Majority of the time, the subconscious mind isn't right. But it is fearful, and so we do need to listen to it. And you, the conscious mind, get to decide whether it's true or not, whether that fear is worth listening to or worth taking action on. It's always worth listening to, but you might not want to continue thinking about it or take action on it if you know that it's not really true, or it's not true yet. It isn't happening. By far, the majority of those thoughts that we have, the subconscious thoughts that we have, don't ever come true. Peace of mind, calm, clarity, presence. All of these things are abundance. And from this place, we make much better decisions for our life. So that's where I'm going to come out of the meditation. Feel free to carry on if you want to. I'm just going to stretch a little bit. From boxing this morning, my shoulders are tight. Thank you for meditating with me. Let's do this again tomorrow. If you want to join me, I'd love to have you. Click on that subscribe button and that like button. If you'd like to come with me now to the next live show, which you'll be starting in 2 minutes. It's for members only. I'll be doing some readings in there, so you're very welcome to come along. If you click that join button, you'll be invited to that. have a great day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.